Hey guys, I'm here to just very quickly talk about this new update which is coming on March 2nd. I will admit I did record this video, but I had a fan on and it was so loud. So I'm kind of warm right now. I'm gonna just kind of rush through this as fast as I can, trying to keep it concise for y'all. And yeah, so subscribe. I don't know. We're just gonna get into it. So basically, update announcement. We are getting this on the 2nd of March, so very soon. This is a pretty cool update. We got Odyssey coming. We have some GVG changes. We have some hero buffs and free legendary, which I'm gonna talk about why I'm not the biggest fan of that a little bit later. But basically, this is gonna come. The maintenance is very long, so this is your warning, and it is going to give 500 diamonds once it's completed. We're also getting an issue fix with here summons getting eaten, but it's not important right now. Basically, we're going to start with the Guild War Season 13. It's going to have new maps for Central Keep and Defense Towers, as is normal. Just like what is normal, we're getting a new season theme, avatar border, and emote rewards. We're also getting a new Demon Soldier, the Pharaoh Guard, which is going to be obtained through Guild War. Kind of, they do one of these every time. This is going to be a high DPS melee demon soldier capable of inflicting debuffs. It's like a debuff inflicting axe slaughterer, and it is going to be very similar to something like Jankwar in its design. If you remember Jankwar, no one remembers Jankwar. No one's used Jankwar in so long if you're not really early on, but that is something that is coming. We're also getting Guild War Season 12, which is going to, the gauntlet is going to be starting. You could pause if you want to see the time that it starts. We're also getting a gauntlet change where the deployment limit of demon captains is going from 3 to 2. So instead of you having 4 attacks and you could just level 3 glaciers most of your attacks, and then you just got to do one more. Now you actually have to kind of think about it a little more. I do like this change, moving it to 2. Optimizations, we're also getting some, visual improvements and stuff. But there is three things in here that I do actually really like. Number 1, removed bot strongholds for all tier A guilds effective from the next season. I don't really like bot strongholds. I've made this very vocal. A lot of the time in guild versus guild, instead of having to actually, try to beat things, now you're kind of able to just beat bots and then beat people off of percent. I don't like that. I think it's really, really lame. Now, in Mad vs. Dragonshire, this doesn't really happen because we get into each other's bubbles and it's literally a throw if you hit bots. But for every other guild I've been seeing, bots are still very prevalent. And the thing is, a lot of GVG is defenses, right? It's seeing people lose, it's getting excited, it's seeing how people beat it. And what bot strongholds does is if you are, holding really well, they're just going to ignore you because it doesn't matter, right? So they're just going to hit bots and then, it's kind of lame. Like a lot of GVG, especially before, a big thing of GVG I like is the fact that you don't have it easy a lot of the time. You have to come up with new strategies, think creatively, really strategize. And I do think it kind of messes with the competitive integrity. So I do like that they are removing bot strongholds next season. I know not everyone is a big fan, judging by my comments the last time I talked about it, but almost every single high-level GVG player I have talked to personally hates bot strongholds with a passion. So for high-level GVD tier A, they are removing them. Tier B, they're leaving them. We're also getting a shortcut to view the opponent's Demon Soldier team and defense replays and the amount of Soul Cores destroyed. I really like this. For example, we go over to Waxpaw, shout out Waxpaw. Waxpaw got 2 defense wins and 2 losses, right? I want to see which Demon Soldiers they used, and I want to see how much damage they did. Currently, I would have to press these buttons and watch the entire replay, and then finally I would be able to see. That's a little bit annoying when it could just show you. That is what that change is for. They just show you now, which is great. I really like that change. We're also getting Demon Captain Pity, which we're going to skip ahead over to here. You are going to get a better pity mechanism or something from the faction demon captains and the mystery demon chest. That's good. We're also getting Frozen Raider added. It says optimize the visual effects of Twin Demon Soldier. Don't know what that means. Maybe Mariah. They're also fixing Mariah, making her actually use her ultimate in auto fights, which is huge. That is very cool. Moving on, we also have some hero adjustments. I'm going to go by very quickly. Basically, Astriel is getting quite a few buffs, actually. This is going to make it so that when he's shielded, his talent trigger chance increases by 30% instead of 20%. We're also getting his ult changed so that he can move to 4 tiles instead of 3 tiles. It's also going to make it so that instead of his next basic attack becomes his special attack, he's going to get 3 attacks, which are going to do it, which is a pretty big buff. We're also getting Vampiric Aura changed a little bit. I don't know why it is... My game is freaking stuttering. But anyways, this is going to make it so that his shield strength on himself is going to be 50% stronger. Going to make him a little better. Decent buff there. A1 is going to make it so that instead of it just being an increase to the damage of Deep Bite, it is also going to increase the hero's crit damage by 40% for 10 seconds, stacking up to 2 times. When you do his ultimate, he's going to do 3 of these, right? This is going to make it so that he gets 80% crit damage, which is very cool. Sargak is also getting buffs. Basically, his talent is going to make it so that his Blood Spear puts 10% defense reduction on the enemies, which is alright. Bloodshed Fury is going to be changed. This is his ult. It's going to dispel debuffs and then make him immune to debuffs while in his ultimate. The whole idea for this is to make him better in guild versus guild. I do not think this is going to help because, sure, it makes him a little better against flame tanks, but all you do is you weave it in between his ult, or you just use the new archers, which everyone's going to be able to have because we're getting them for free, which I'll talk about a bit later, and it's just going to make him bad again. Decent buff for other content, though. Viscosity is going to be changed as well. Instead of it being 10 speed for every 1% HP loss, it's going to be 15. This is going to stack up to 25% HP loss, which is going to be, I think, it's a lot of extra attack speed and a decent buff there. A1 is going to make it so that the Blood Spear's trigger chance will be 10% higher during the ultimate, which is great. Tons of extra damage. A3 makes it so that not only is it more damage to elites and bosses, he's also going to restore extra rage, which is huge. A4 is going to be changed from extra crit rate to extra pen, which is also good. And the A5 is going to make it so that he stacks his attack better and he gets a little bit more of it. Good buff. Not many people have A5 Sargak though. Pierre the Painter, Ezerith, Lyra, and Hatset are all getting different changes. So Hatset is not going to be able to be targeted when placed anymore, which is good. We are also getting some description modifications, and then Pierre is getting some fixes. You could read them if you would like. We're also getting new content. So Abyssal Rift in Chapter 8 is finally going to get more stages. This has been there forever, uncompleted, so that's good. We're getting new achievements. This is where I get a little bit like, you know, we need to reevaluate our reward system in this. Basically, if you cleared stage 24 of all 3 gear raids, gear raid 1, 2, and 3, which is, by the way, really hard, you're going to get a legendary hero pack. You can randomly get 1 legendary hero from a selected pool. I'm just going to say it's better than nothing, first of all. But at the same time, this is one of the hardest things you can do in the game. This is incredibly late game content, right? 324 alone takes people multiple years of gameplay or a lot of money, right? And this is a little bit lame, to be honest. It's not like a slap in the face. It's not that bad. I will say that this is better than most of these rewards because it does include the new heroes like Valise, Neja, Airless, I'm pretty sure, and it doesn't include some of the garbage. But it is still like, for something that you only get 1 of at this point, it should be pick your own. So I think it would be a lot more interesting if they included a card that you could pick a single unit from. Like you could pick an Airless, a Neja, a Valise, like I mentioned, or maybe add like a Torador or a Leia. Like I'm missing a Leia. I need Leias really bad, and I can't pull them because they don't have banners, right? So I do find that I think allowing people to pick makes it a lot more enjoyable, and it's not going to like affect their revenue at all because it's 1 copy. And they're not going to have the newest heroes in it, obviously, right? Because it is a reward that's not going to change. So I do think that they need to try to improve these a little bit, because this could very well be like a Zealous, and I would be really pissed. Or it could be a unit I have A5 already, or it could be a unit I'm never going to use. And then I feel a little bit salty, you know? Anyways, we also have Guild War Elite, claim rank rewards for Platinum or higher in Guild War 1 time. So basically, you place high, you get this achievement done, and it's going to give you a faction Demon Soldier choice chest. So you can get the Frozen Cleric, which is going to be the Ice Mage. Demon Soldier Emberfire Templar is going to be the Flame Tank. And Demon Soldier Spectre Skeleton Archer is going to be the new one that counterattacks, which in my opinion is the one that more people should pick. We're also getting new Odyssey quests. I will have a video on this ideally tomorrow, which is going to go over the things you need for this. There's a lot, but it is a good thing to work towards because the rewards are good. We get Pray to Skin, Init Soulstone, Advanced Recast Hammers, various gems, Summoning Crystals, and more. Very exciting there. We're also getting some other optimizations and adjustments. There's not a lot I think we need to really talk about. I do like that they are reducing some difficulty of some existing Odyssey quests, and they are making some adjustments into other areas you could read through if you would like. Overall, I think the update is good. I would like them to maybe put a rush on stuff like Non-Lord Pity, but they are saying that they are working on it, and I do know that a lot of the time there's a lot of like red tape and there's a lot of different things they have to go through in a company like this to make stuff like that happen. So it will probably take a little while, but I really wish they would do it sooner. But for now, this is fine, and I'm chill with it, right? Anyways, let me know your thoughts on this in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one, and Destined signing out.